Yo, yo, it's your boy Dubby. I hope you've been well. I'm back with another story for you. This one, shit I experienced hanging out with Duran Duran. Let me explain. Backstory. When I was younger, the drummer... How can I explain this? This is going to be weird. I had a rock band quite a while ago, and my drummer's brother was in Frank Zappa's band, Missing Persons, and Duran Duran. And because of that association, I found myself at quite a few Duran Duran concerts. I would go with my drummer and his parents. Wasn't a fan, so it was neat, it was kind of cool, but it wasn't like as if I was going to go see like Led Zeppelin or something, or I would have been freaking out, right? But it was still really cool, because like some of the shows, I remember one was at Radio City Music Hall. I had a lot of fun experiences at these shows, and got to see these guys perform, and it was really fucking cool. Some of the funny things that I can share with you that happened to me in this experience. Now, my drummer, he and I, like typical musicians, we like to party. That was the deal. But my drummer's brother was a health nut. Weightlifter, in shape guy, vegan, vegetarian, holistic living, never dealt with any of that. Just wouldn't have it, wasn't into it. So one night I saw these things happen to me in the same night. I was backstage at Radio City Music Hall in Duran Duran's dressing room, and they have like a suite. It was kind of like a suite. So it's like massive dressing rooms, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like a central lounge, and then like satellite dressing rooms off this central lounge. But all the doors are open in all the different bands' dressing rooms, band members' dressing rooms. So it was like a hotel party, kind of like. There's like catering and champagne, and people are drinking and smoking cigarettes back at that time indoors, and having a grand old time carrying on. And at that time, Duran Duran had a hit with a cover of Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel's White Lines. Now, in the outer lobby, I was hanging around. I turned around. I literally bumped into a guy. The guy I bumped into was Melly Mel, but it was Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel, and they were having like a kind of a discussion. And I was listening to what was going on, what they were talking about behind me. The deal, and now I'm like kind of like fanning out a little bit, because it is Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel. Duran Duran, yeah, cool too, I guess. But the discussion that was going on behind me, I couldn't believe it, because at that time I didn't know anything about union stagehand thing, and it's all like a big game of tomfuckery. But basically what was going on was Duran Duran had invited Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel to perform with them that night on stage, but due to some union thing, they had brought a turntable set up, like a regular SL1200 thing, but it was going to be $5,000 for the stagehands to put the turntable on the stage. And it's like, they didn't have it like that. These guys were lucky to have had this song covered and be a hit, again. So it's like, the bottom line is, they weren't going on that night. Later, I went back into my drummer's family's dressing room, and we were hanging out. And over walks to me a very beautiful woman. She was stunning, actually, and she turned out to be one of the singers and the violinist from the soul group Soul to Soul. Keep on moving, don't stop. And she asked me if I'd like to, smoke a spliff. And, it's an environment where a lot of people are hanging. I said, yeah, that sounds cool. She took out this, she was British, so like the spliff had tobacco in it. But she took this spliff out and lit it, and maybe took a small puff, and then handed it to me. I'm like trying to press a chick. I'm like puffing away on this fucking thing. And at that moment, my host, my drummer's brother, comes into the room and goes, not to me, but he sees, like, I had already passed it back, but he like starts like laying into her about it, because she's in the band. I forgot to mention that she's working in the band on this tour, so she's actually one of the band members. And he's like, the words he used was, "You're using drugs?" I was like, "Weed? Drugs?" But I couldn't fucking say nothing, dude. So she's embarrassed, gets up, walks out of the room. He storms out of the fucking room, and I didn't know what to think now because I'm like, I'm young, and everyone else in the room is like middle age. They're way older than me, so I was kind of scared. I'm kind of like freaked out. Like, are they gonna toss me at a Radio City Music Hall? Do I need a ride home from Manhattan now? I came up here in a fucking limo. But just at that moment, I guess 2 people saw the fear on my face. And if you're a drummer, you're going to know this name. Steve Ferrone was sitting right over there. And he goes, like, telling me, don't worry about this fucking guy. Steve Ferrone is one of the most winningest drummers in recorded history. Just Google him. And then my host's dad, their own father, says, don't worry about him. And I'm like, it made me feel so much better. But that was my experience at Radio City Music Hall. It was really cool. I didn't get kicked out. Nobody was mad at me. I wound up having a great time, catering, champagne. The other cool experience I had at a Duran Duran show was actually here in New Jersey. And same gig, backstage, catering, eating and drinking beyond my, probably what I should have been. And I'm hanging out. I had a short conversation with Terence Trent D'Arby. He was kind of like a pop singer from England back in the day. Dude was wearing like a full, he was, I'm sorry. Dude was wearing a suit, like a regular suit, like a cut suit you see a person wear, but it was made out of like fucking python skin. It was the weirdest shit ever. And then the other thing that happened to me at that show, which was just unbelievable. At one point I walked out to the side of the stage and was just watching the show from the side. And there was this other brother there, this other black guy with dreads kind of grooving out on it. And I started talking to him and having like kind of light conversation and talking about mostly guitar shit. And then we started talking. He's a guitar player. I'm a guitar player. So I was claiming. Boom, boom, boom. And then like, cause it's kind of dark, but stage lighting, like once in a while the shit moves and would flash up. And at one point I look over and I'm like, this dude looks mad familiar. But we just keep talking. I wound up talking to this dude for about an hour and a half, watched the whole rest of the show. At the end of the show, my drummer comes to get me, and as he walks up behind us, he claps this dude on the back like this and me on the back and goes, Timo, because he would call me Timo, we gotta go. And he goes, oh, you met Niles. And when he said that, I realized I had spent the last hour and a half talking with Nile Rodgers about how I'm a guitar player and how he's a guitar player. And it was just, my mind was fucking blown, man. I'm like, thank God I didn't realize it was him while I was talking, because I didn't come off like, oh my God, this is Nile Rodgers. But yeah, that happened. Side note, when I got back a few months later, the Asbury Park Press music writer at that time was this real cool brother named Eric Deggans. And I would run into him at shows all the time, and he'd quote me at like concerts and stuff. He quoted me once at Lollapalooza when I was fried on LSD when I was 19. But that's another story. But this time I saw him, I caught up with him, I said, Eric, you're not going to believe this. I fucking spent an hour and a half talking to Nile Rodgers and didn't realize it was him. And he goes, man, you're supposed to be a brother and a guitar player. He goes, hand your card in. I swear to God, that's what he said. I was like, man, it was funny. But those are a few of the things I experienced at Duran Duran shows. I hope you like this story. They were kind of fun ones for me to remember and share with you guys. I'll see you next time with another story. You!